Alright, what's up? In this video, we're going to talk about how to super clean, I should say, a regular sink. Which this one doesn't look too bad. We're going to talk about cleaning it with only two things, which is very simple and very, very straightforward. Now, the first thing we want to talk about is tub of towels. Now, tub of towels, if you aren't familiar, is essentially a fantastic cleaning product. These are sort of like heavy-duty Clorox wipes. And I gotta say, they work great. They're fantastic. They get the job done. And then we also have this guy here, which is, of course, a standard rag. This is a microfiber, which I prefer. And what we're going to start by doing is we're going to wipe everything off with the microfiber cloth. Now, don't go too hard on it. Don't smack it around or anything too much. Don't drive any major grime in that happens to be there. Just kind of use it to wipe off the surfaces, get things kind of cleaned up preliminarily, right? Go ahead and wipe that down. Let's go ahead and wipe this down as well. I'm going to move the tub of towels over here. We'll wipe this down here too. Now, keep track of the side of the cloth that you're actually using to wipe things. If you don't, it's very easy to kind of lose track, and you're probably not going to be having a great time. Anyway, because we're going to use one side to wipe everything down once we're done as well. Take that and set that aside. Now we're going to get our tub of towels. What I really like about these is you can also use them multiple times. Alright, there we go. Break one off. Make sure you got a nice flat contact area. Then you're going to go ahead and clean there as well. Alright, fantastic. Go ahead and make sure you get in the sink. Okay. Clean that, get all the corners. There we go. That's pretty good. Alright, go ahead and put that over there. Move this to the other side too. Okay, let's clean this. Make sure we get everything off the surface. Alright, there we go. Let's get the faucet. And make sure you actually get into the kind of crevices as well. All these areas are pretty heavily overlooked. Get the bottom of the sink, or the faucet rather, I should say. And go ahead and get this side. Get this side back here. Just kind of do everything you can. And then you can actually wipe this off or wash it out. Okay. And once you've done that, you're going to clear some of the debris off. You can actually do a second pass with it. Now, I've used tub of towels sometimes where I've actually been able to do probably like 10 passes with each one. And they do a really great job of holding up and rinsing out, making it very easy to get a lot of mileage out of one of them. You can see it's still putting some of the soap out as well, which is great. I'm kind of wipe that down. Now, this stuff is here for the purpose of the video. In real life, you're going to want to make sure that it's, not blocking anything. And get all the surfaces you can. Got some extra stuff kind of stuck on here. If you want to get really particular, you could go ahead and use something more serious to get rid of that. Might actually be a small mark on the sink, so we're not going to worry too much. Then make sure you really clean around the drain. Drains are oftentimes overlooked. You can see there's actually some stuff coming up there now. Clean on top. You can also push it down so it's flush. Make sure you clean that really well. Clean under the faucet too, like that. And then you can basically repeat this step as much as you want. Just kind of rinsing it out, but we'll go ahead and throw that away. And then we're going to take the opposite side of the rag, so make sure you do that. And we're actually going to wipe everything down. Everything down. There we go. Kind of shine it up, polish it up a little bit. Make sure you get the faucet very well too. This is really just kind of buffing it off, doing the kind of final stage. Alright, that's pretty good. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I like that. That looks great. And obviously you can just kind of, do whatever technique works best for you. Get all sides of the sink. All sides of the faucet. You can run the water too if you want to. Don't miss this area back here. Make sure you get that, because that will build up gunk pretty quickly. And then you're going to continue wiping. Okay. Clean that a little bit more too. Alright, fantastic. Looks pretty good. It's got a nice shine. Alright, now, depending on how serious you want to get, and this comes down to personal preference, if you've got any extra dots or hairs or anything, you can also grab a tissue, okay? And you can use that to kind of get any of the finer debris that you might notice. Okay, so if there are, for example, a couple of small pieces here, go ahead and wipe those out. Okay, and you can also use this to kind of polish up the bottom of the sink. Alright, got more debris there. And make sure the tissue isn't deteriorating or anything like that. That's basically it. That looks pretty good. You can go ahead and wipe this down a little bit more. Use the tissue, nice and dry. When you dry it well, also you don't get the water spots, which is why I think the microfiber is a very good idea. Okay. Wipe that down, kind of using the tissue like a polishing pad. And again, you don't really have to do this step, but if you want to be extra meticulous, you certainly can. That's got a nice polish on there. You can lift up the plug there as well. Make sure you get around there. Okay, that's a part that oftentimes gets overlooked. Make sure you wipe off any extra spots. This fixture is a couple of years old too, actually, which is really a testament to how well cleaned and maintained it is. And there you go. I don't know if you can see a huge difference, but great reflection there. On the fixture too, great reflection. Looks, I would say, pretty much new. And yeah, it works. So anyway, if you enjoyed this, drop it a like, subscribe. And yeah, be proud of your sink. Keep it nice. Keep it nice.